I did not plan on doing this. I'm in the middle of a breakdown and I started journaling, and then the thought came to me to just turn on the camera and press record. So here I am, turning on the camera and pressing record. For reasons I do not know, but I know there are no coincidences. And yet I still want to say, welcome to PeaceOfRen, where we drop gems and we speak for them. I'm gonna guess that the message is about slowing down. I'm not even recording properly. There we go. It's been a really hard week, y'all. I like this better. That's a little better. It's been a really hard week. I have had so many moments of clarity, so many breakthroughs, so many frustrations this week, y'all. So many just inconveniences that are just... it's just a lot. And like, I'm in the middle of rebranding right now, in the midst of everything. I feel like I've gotten to a point where like I really actually know who I am, right? I really actually know who I am, and it's like it's just something at every corner on this journey. I feel like even the start of recording this, it was so discombobulated, trying to find the right angle. Like, oh, that's not how to record for YouTube. Oh, that's not, the right setup, saying things from a different perspective, constantly trying to find the good in things, I guess you could say. This will be one of those times my code for myself will be, I need a nap. When like toddlers are really tired and they haven't had their nap, and then they're just having tantrums and they're just going through things. This feels like one of those moments. But I'm not calling it a tantrum, because I'm allowed to feel my emotions, right? Like, I'm allowed to express myself. I'm allowed to embrace and show all of the parts of myself. I feel like I've been in a space where I've been feeling like really stagnant lately. I was frustrated because like TikTok is how I like make money for myself, running my own business and stuff like that. And TikTok restricted me from doing lives and things because I didn't look 13 or older, apparently, and it was supposed to take 24 hours and it took 5 days, which was like fine because I really didn't have the time to record or post content or anything this week anyway. But it was just like our washer has just been doing whatever our washer wants to do, so it's like half washing, half me trying to like do it the old school way. just constantly trying to find ways around things, you know. And then being a single mom is like, nurturing comes natural to me. It really does, and I love it, but also like it's really freaking hard. And she's about to be 7 months, and like she's so smart and she's so intuitive, and but she's also so full of energy, and she demands attention, you know, which is like fine, but it'd be like hard because, you know, like as a mom, like we're also supposed to be taking care of ourselves and we're supposed to be following our dreams. And it's like I'm trying to set a good example for her, because like I want her to grow up and know that she can achieve anything that, you know, she puts her mind to, you know, like. So it's like I'm trying to lead by example, and I know she's gonna do like big things because already she has such a big personality, and it's just, she loves music. Won't be surprised if she does something with that. I'm not even crying because I'm sad. There's a little bit of frustration. I would say anger. But again, it's just because I'm overwhelmed, I'm overstimulated. I feel like people don't understand that like strong people be needing people too. And I have like, you know, my little community. I've been lucky. I've been fortunate enough to come into like some soul family. So I have a few people that I can talk to, but this is one of those times where it's like, what do I say when I talk to them? Because like I don't even know. It's like I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, and that's why literally I was just like, turn the camera on and record 444 on the time, divine protection, okay? Turn the camera on and record and just be vulnerable, be here with the people. Like I don't even care if you guys don't comment. I'm not gonna take this down. I'll probably feel embarrassed after I post this, but also I don't care anymore. People that know me, y'all know that I'm a crybaby. It's just I always get on here and I always show up so positive, and it's like I'm still positive and I'm still, you know, high vibrational, but it doesn't mean that we don't have our emotions. It doesn't mean that we don't have our breakdowns and stuff like that, and I'm just at that point. So no, this is not a tarot reading. This is not something that's necessarily for the collective. This is something that's for myself, but maybe it will resonate with the collective, and that's why Spirit put it on my heart to just get on here and press record. And of course I'm always channeling, so I won't be surprised, but I just, a moment of vulnerability here. All the emotions, y'all, all the emotions. Like being a single mom, trying to start and run a business, and trying to post content, trying to be consistent, trying to take care of myself. I also breastfeed, so, you know, like nurturing my body with food and water is like super important. That's probably another thing. I try to make sure I'm eating good, but you know, sometimes when you like just be in a hurry. This week has also been really busy. Like we usually don't have to do a lot, but we did get outside and ground. That could be significant. It's just a lot, y'all. Like I've been having a lot of like heart-to-hearts with soul family, like a lot of very serious, intense conversations, and maybe that's why it's coming up, because we've been talking about stuff that like I've got wounds around some of these things, right? But it's like before, if I would talk about something that was like a lot, like I would probably cry. I would probably get like this. Like I would probably feel away. But it's like when I feel like I healed those things, I don't really feel nothing. Like I could talk about it and be like, the wall is white. You know what I'm saying? But maybe this is the lack of showing emotion. Maybe this is from all the like nonchalant me pushing it off. Maybe this is just the breakdown or the breakthrough of me finally having a moment to myself to sit down, me finally having a moment to slow down this week, and maybe just everything is hitting me right now. And even as I was getting up to like record this, I kept running into the dresser. My shorts kept getting stuck on things. Y'all know when y'all be like mad and you having a bad day and you be walking and your shirt get like caught on the doorknob and it just pisses you off more. Oh my god, it was like that. And I kept running into this damn dresser. I kept running into it. I kept getting snagged on it. Like, I ran into it so hard I shook the whole thing. I got candles lit over there. I'm like, we about to burn up. We just about to burn up. Just it's been hard, y'all. And people be like like, strong people really need strong people too, and like, people really will not know what's going on with you. And I'm really not saying that I care. If there's people judging me or talking about me or they feel away, ain't nobody saying it to my face now at this point, so I really don't care at this point. But like, I'm an empath, you know. I'm super spiritual. I be feeling emotions and things. I be picking up on energy. I could pick up on conversations people be having about me and stuff like that. And so it's like, I think too that some of the energy that I've been feeling, like these projections and things, because if I be really good and then all of a sudden I just break down 911 on a time, it's usually because there's energy being projected onto me. Like, it's not my own energy. It's usually because I'm picking up on somebody else's stuff. It's somebody else's like energetic baggage, if that makes sense. And so it's like, y'all be wanting me, and I'm saying y'all, but I'm not talking to soul family. I'm not talking to tribe. I'm not talking to my supporters. I'm talking to those of y'all who follow me and you choose not to support. Those of y'all who stalk my content and just be worried about everything I be doing, but you don't really support me. You watch because you be hoping to see me fail. Like, you probably watching this and you're probably laughing because I'm crying. I'm talking to y'all when I say y'all, because I know it's at least one of y'all here. And you know, people really be like preying on people's downfall, and that shit is really sad. I don't even be cussing in my content, but you know what, I'm here with y'all. 10-10 on a time. It's a new cycle. Look, it is what it is at this point, okay? But like, people really be preying on people's downfall, and it's like, y'all really don't know what people be going through. And it's like, I'm going through things that people would not still be here if they endured the things I've endured on my journey. Like, even on my worst day, even when I get on here and I be crying, like, you still couldn't hold a flame to me. You still couldn't stand next to me. You still couldn't sit next to me. And maybe I just need to lean into that more, because like, I always be talking about people showing grace and compassion for themselves and being gentle with themselves, 11-11 on a time. And like, I really been trying to, because my inner child has been coming up a lot more, and so I really been trying to. And it's like, I have been, but sometimes I be hard on myself. And I know I keep saying like I'm a single mom, but that messes me up. I'm for real a single mom, y'all. I'm really doing it by myself. Like, I have my mom and dad, and you know, they show up how they can, but it's like, I'm really doing it by myself. Like, if you ask them, if y'all see me on a day-to-day basis, like, and that low-key be messing me up too sometimes, because it's like, when I had a baby, like, this is not what I imagined for myself. I always said when I had a baby, like, it wasn't going to be from a broken family. Like, I didn't want to have a baby and not be with my child's father. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we see that all the time in our community, POCs, right? We see that a lot. But we also see plenty of people who have babies and then they stay together for the sake of the baby, and then they don't be happy either. It's like, you got to pick your poison. We got to do things a different way, right? So it's like, I can either try to stay and make it work, or move on and focus on myself, right? And so that's what I've been doing. And I really been doing it. I've been doing it by myself since she got here. I've been doing it by myself since she got here. My pregnancy was wild. Y'all don't even know. Like, I can't even believe that I'm talking about this, because I always said when I sat down and I talked about it, like, it would be more organized. And I'd be like feeling guilty because I really don't even be wanting to talk about it, because I'm not trying to like dog my baby daddy. Like, I don't be like trying to talk about nobody, but it's just like, yo, if y'all really knew how it went, like, my pregnancy was hell. I mean, I enjoyed it like myself. I would have rather have just gone through pregnancy by myself. Like, I would have rather have just done my pregnancy by myself, because it just felt like I was doing that anyway. I would have rather just been me and nobody there, because knowing that you have somebody next to you and they're not showing up for you the way that you need. And you know, when you be pregnant, that's the most vulnerable you can get as a woman. As a woman being pregnant, that's the most vulnerable that you can be. Giving birth is really life or death. Like, that's really crazy. It's a beautiful process, but y'all know it's like really life and death. That shit is crazy. And to be with a man, to be with a partner while you're carrying a baby, but let alone carrying their baby, and for them to not be showing up for you the way that you need, that's wild. That's wild. That's hurtful. That's so painful. And I can forgive a lot of things. And I would be lying if I said there wasn't resentment there. And I do, like, I forgive people, but it's like, you know, you have trust issues when you go through certain things with people. And it's like, that's one of the things I feel like people can't come back from. When you don't show up for like the person carrying your child. And it's just like, and then for the person to just try to make you out to be a monster. And the person to just make you out to be like, you're the problem. By no means am I saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying like we're perfect, but it's just like, that's just in love relationships and stuff in general, right? But it's just like, I've really been sitting back and like reflecting on a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff has been hitting me. Like, I really moved past it, and I've been grieving it. I worked through it, you know, like, I got over it, but it's like everything is coming out to be purged, and I think it's all like really hitting me right now, and it's like, that was really fucked up. And it's so much worse, y'all. My pregnancy journey was so much worse. The stuff that was being done to me was so much worse. And it's like, again, I don't be trying to like dog nobody. I ain't trying to talk bad about my baby daddy, but it's like, the audacity. How can you look a woman in her face every day? How can you look the woman that you supposedly love every day, the woman that's carrying your child, and then do the things that you do? All I'm gonna say is, despite everything I lost in that relationship and everything that happened, I'm just glad I'm alive. And I made it out with my life. And I made it out with my light. I don't know who needs to hear that. I feel like collectively a lot of us have been in like narcissistic relationships and abusive relationships, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And a lot of us, we be like confused and don't know what to call it, because it's like, to have your man be like jealous of you, you know, because they have their own insecurities, right? And it's like, How are you in a relationship with somebody that's trying to bully you, that's trying to like dominate you, that's trying to like son you? You know what I'm saying? That's not healthy. That's crazy. And I really be feeling bad. Like, I be feeling stupid. And again, this is the part where I say I be like trying to be gentle with myself, but like I be feeling stupid because it's like I've cut people off for less. Like, I've done so much healing and I really let this person come in and play me like a dummy. And then it's even more crazy because like I prayed about it before even getting into this relationship, right? Because for those of y'all that know, or for those of y'all that don't, like, I was in a relationship for 5 years pretty much, and it was actually the only for real healthy relationship that I had ever experienced in life. That was the love of my life, for real. But I walked away because like I was really into the spiritual stuff and he wasn't, and it was like I had to follow my calling, I had to follow my purpose, and I felt like he had to choose, you know? He had to choose like to do his own thing or to kind of like follow me and support me, and I didn't want him to feel like that, and I was trying to find me and everything was so complicated. And so like I broke it off because I just felt like I couldn't bear to hurt him, and I didn't want us to continue along down the line and there be resentment at some point for us not being able to follow our dreams, right? So I prayed about it before I even went into this next relationship because I moved on fast. And within the next like month and a half I was pregnant. And it was just like, God, like, it's really crazy because like you want me to have a baby with this person, but it's like I was with the love of my life for so long and like we didn't have a baby, you know? Like, and that was another reason that I felt like, oh, this must really be like, okay, I know everything happens for a reason, God, like this must really be my person and stuff, you know? And things got dark real fast, and I was like, whoa, but I was in denial because I'm like, okay, well, God, let me have a baby with this person, so it must be, you know, this must be who I'm supposed to be with. I just gotta stick it out. And things got really dark, and it was just like, I had already knew that I messed up. I already knew I messed up within like 2 or 3 months in, but it was like, I can't go back to my ex because I like, you know, I broke up with him and then I moved on quick, you know? Yeah, I prayed about it, but like what is that gonna mean to him, to somebody who has, you know, trust issues with spirituality? That's not my business to tell, but you know. And so it's just like I messed up. But also, like, it's not a mistake because my daughter is not a mistake and I love her. And it's like, if I got nothing else from this relationship, I got my daughter. And she saved my life in more ways than I can name. And honestly, like, if it wasn't for her, I don't know if I would be sitting here right now. Trigger warning, I used to have those kind of thoughts back in my day. And I hadn't had those in a long time. But when I got with baby daddy, he took me there. He took me there and I wanted out. And all I kept thinking was like, how selfish would it be like for me to do that? And I'm carrying a baby. So I couldn't, you know, I couldn't bring myself to do that or even stay in that mindset for too long. But I wanted out so bad. And it was just like, my light was just being depleted. With every passing day, my light was just being depleted. And I just keep taking on more and more and more of his darkness, 22 at a time. And it was like I was just drowning, and it was to the point I lost myself. And I just found out how bad it was. I thought like I was still showing up And I just found out how bad it was. I had a conversation with the aunt and she literally told me like I wasn't myself. And I'm like, but I've always been spiritual. And she was like, no, you were going to the dark side of the spiritual. Like, it was not you. Like, it was bad. And I didn't know. I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know. I was losing myself. But now I have a daughter who saved my life, a beautiful daughter. Her name is Lotus. I knew when I named her, it was perfect because it was like, y'all know how lotuses appear? Lotuses, they grow in dirty, muddy, murky waters. But when they come up out of the water, they're unscathed. They're not touched. They're pure. Lotuses are even a symbolism for the heart chakra, but also the crown chakra, like enlightenment. And love is the highest frequency, right? I got this, oh, I don't think y'all can see it, but I got this I got this lotus tattoo on the back of my neck. It's a cover up for a different relationship. That's neither here nor there, y'all. I'm a lover girl, but the point is Lotus, man, that little girl saved my life. And I didn't even mean for this to turn into a conversation about relationships or anything that happened in that relationship, because like I said, I'm like, fuck, like I'm over that, like, so I really don't know where any of this is coming from, but apparently I just needed to get it out, and I just needed to talk about it, and apparently you guys needed to see me be vulnerable like this. So yeah, I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for crying. I'm not sorry for telling my truth. I'm not sorry for the role that people played in my story. I regret one thing, and that was leaving the real love of my life behind. But, you know, God's plan is not always our plan. And I know that things are always working out for my greatest and highest good. And what's meant to be is always going to be. And I made peace with that. So right now, I'm working on some rebranding. I got changing some service prices and things of that nature, really getting back to the roots, educating myself on a lot of things. There's a lot of fun things that are coming for you guys, for me, for you, you know, help me, help you, collective. Okay. Take yourself serious, man. Love yourself. Allow yourself to blossom. Allow you to be in your light, to be in your power. Don't I almost F these people. F these men. Not like all men. I'm not one of those girls, but I have been decentering my life around men. That's not the goal. Love is the goal. Absolutely. I believe that I deserve love. I do. But I'm more willing to be patient for it. I'm not in a rush. And I think when love finds me this time, I know when love finds me this time, I will really be ready for it. Because I've been diving into self-love. I've been diving into the love that I have for my daughter. And that's the kind of love that is unmatched. And I'm diving into really knowing myself. So when a romantic love approaches me, I'm ready. I know what I'm looking for. I know who I am. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to falter. I'm not going to waver. I just heard, I will not bow. I will not break. It's giving that, okay? So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this vent session of vulnerability. I know this is not my normal content. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this. We'll see. If you stayed and watched the whole thing, even if you stayed and watched it a little bit, thank you for sitting here and holding space with me. I hope you got something from this. If not, I hope that you just, I don't know, just thank you for being here and witnessing me and all that I am and all my emotion, not just my light, but witnessing me in my darkness. like, I'm in my darkness, but it's like I'm finding the light in my darkness, if that makes sense. PeaceOfRen, your light in the dark. Y'all see me? You see? Okay. But yeah, if you like this, like, comment, subscribe. I'll probably be doing more of these, just turning on the camera and talking, because I feel so much better after sitting here and just spilling my feelings. And just not caring what that looks like. Yeah, I did that. Y'all seen it. Y'all witnessed it here first. And I'm not running to TikTok first like I usually would, okay? Plan on making see, I got it bad. No. I plan on making YouTube my new home, okay? So grow with me, heal with me, love with me, experience life with me, all those fun things, okay? Okay, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Y'all take care of yourselves, okay? Self-love, nurture your inner child, be gentle with them. They deserve to be witnessed and experienced. Don't suppress them. They've had enough censoring. They've had enough excuse me, confirmation, big confirmation. They've had enough silence. It's time to be loud. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to be witnessed, experienced. It's time for people to see your light. Go be the lighthouse I know you can be. All right? I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Peace. You have just witnessed PeaceOfRen. Led by love, rooted in peace.